is this? You're a superhero? What happened? You don't remember, Fat Man? Then let me remind you. Are we there yet? I said shut up! Robin, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's too late for that. Fat Man. Oh, Robin. I need you. Not anymore. No, Robin. I won't take that as an answer.
From imperfection, we build a new world. Vigilantes have no place in the world we're building.
And Vishgar has no place in
I'm
mine.
gonna find your car. There it is!
No.
What? Are you joking me?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Goddamn.
Let's find it!
This is thinking.
This is a okay game.
Positioning turret.
Engage those hostiles.
It's around again.
I need you to do me a favor. Give her a kiss.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Yeah.
Chance to act on my observations.
Reactions tonight.
Teleporter taking shape.
Don't you put that down here. I'm not playing. Get into it.
Aligning sentry positions.
Need a register 8, please, Zach. Need a register 8, please.
With each failure comes new perspective. Behold my creation.
Jayla, please do your job and count the pennies. Jayla, do your job. And count the pennies.
Security, you need a register.
Placing turret here.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's money.
At your service.
I will not lose focus. Sojourn en route.
They'll look bring the shit over there and do it.
I can protect you.
No, don't look around.
This will end.
Positioning turret.
Next flashpoint, long flags.
We should meet at the next floor. Sentry in position.
Flashpoint in 10 seconds.
There is always more to learn.
They bankrupted.
Constructing my teleporter. Keep your distance. Distributing turret. Sit down, please. Area denial.
Claiming my share of the objective. Because I'm on fire.
Serve by design! A chance to iterate is always appreciated.
Operate for profit. So, you know, you can increase your income.
Teleporter manifested. Aligned defense system.
You know, things like
We are shaking. Nerf this!
Loss.
chance to act on my observations.
So they're not gonna pay. And it doesn't matter that they've already reduced all of these things. Now,
Let the Kitsune guide you. In 10 seconds.
not so, oh, okay. Oh, and then
Flashpoint.
We have to get them off the point.
Revelations have come to light.
can't take care of in the course. Like we can't give them $6 a day for food, and then if they do, after that,
It's go time.
Target's locked. Open fire. Fire in the hole.
My condition is
Bullet barrier.
Yahi param vastavikta hai. My sentry was destroyed. Placing a turret here.
Coming through.
They're targeting me.
Project 2020.
A chance to iterate is always appreciated.
Republicans have received
Let's make history.
married women,
Defeat.
midterms women. If you are or an hourly worker or you don't have a passport, if your legal name does not match your birth certificate, good luck.
Play of the game.
They also want to get rid of no fault divorce. So if you don't like your husband, you might want to go and do something about that. You know what? Y'all stay. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all don't believe anything I say anyway. So it's completely anyway. The U.S. is broke, and it was 1,000% predictable and preventable. But your racism, your hatred, your bigotry, your misogyny. Yeah, 250 years. I guess it was a pretty good run, huh? Here's what's so dangerous about this. Not the fact that billion-dollar corporations aren't paying taxes. Not the fact that millionaires are literally creating ways to avoid paying taxes, because that's been happening. It's just permanent now. And that you are paying more likely in taxes than your employer is, at least percentage-wise. Yeah, that's sad. What's crazy is not just the fact that Republicans don't think that like generating more revenue would have been beneficial. They just want to take things from y'all. They don't want your kids to get a quality education. Unless, of course, it's written by the Daughters of the Confederacy, and then they can learn all they want. In fact, they're going to bake it into their homeschool curriculum. They've got PragerU working on a whole new rollout of videos so that your kids can learn how the Civil War was about states' rights and how slaves didn't have it that bad. They really liked the families that they worked for. The fact that I have made it this far and have not cussed yet, that is very good. Let me tell you what I told my friends. I sent them the article. This article is from Fortune. It's behind a paywall, actually, and I've subscribed, but don't y'all subscribe, because I had to set a reminder so I can remind myself to cancel it. Anywho, Yahoo Finance has a similar article. It doesn't go as, it's not as detailed as Fortune, but you can get the gist of it from Yahoo Finance. I told my friends what is even sadder outside of the fact that the U.S. is insolvent. What's even sadder is that this country is about to commit a genocide against her people. And y'all don't believe anything that people like me say, you know, black people, women, liberals, people who believe in actual community and that policy should be written for people and not for corporations. You don't believe anything we say anyway, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, and then we will wait and see. I don't have to wait to see if I'm right, because I know I am. Because the U.S. government is now insolvent, and they also talk about Social Security and Medicaid, Republicans will use this as a reason to further cut essential services for people who are sick who require government assistance. So that means people who have cancer or debilitating diseases who are receiving life-saving treatment, they will lose their lives. They will lose their lives first. Elderly people will be right there along with them because according to Project 2025, they need to root out the undesirables. Their words, not mine. And poor people will be next because according to the Heritage Foundation, they don't contribute to our society anyway, so we can just get rid of them and essentially craft and create a world, a country that they want here in the United States of America, full of whites-only people with misogynistic men who beat their wives and abuse children. That's what they want. And they wrote it down. They were so confident that it would be done. They put it in a book, put it online, and let everybody read it. And then for some reason, nobody believed it. Anyway, y'all have a good day.
My monster-in-laws offered to pay off all of my husband's debt on one condition. He divorced me. He doesn't know that I know this. And at first I was like, maybe he should do this. Like, he has a lot of debt from college, like a lot of Americans do. But it's actually very clear that she has ulterior motives. You see, my husband was a sperm donor in his early 20s to help pay for his tuition, okay? He asked for no contact, right? Something that he did. And let's just say his mother decided that it would be a great idea for her to do ancestry. And apparently she got in contact with a few of them. Now, she actually kept this to herself for quite some time until she had the audacity to actually ask my husband if he wanted to come meet his daughter, the 5-year-old little girl. And the funny thing is not just the 5-year-old little girl, her mother too, who apparently was actually infatuated with him because she had always wondered, you know, who the donor was, obviously, which I fear is pretty normal. But I guess his mom had been sending photos and, you know, baby pictures of him and basically just giving a whole entire illusion of who the child's father was. Now, obviously, my husband's like, you're actually insane. Like, you're insane. Why are you contacting these families? Like, this is out of control. Constantly stays on her ass about like having a grandchild. It's like the most important thing to her right now. He hasn't given her one, so she couldn't help herself when she saw them on Ancestry. It's not like she went looking for them. They were just there. She's been mad since she found out that he even did this because they had a falling out whenever he was in college and they weren't talking, which is why he needed money even to get tuition at that point because they didn't agree with what he was going to school for, even though it's prestigious, but it just wasn't the line that their families took, okay? Apparently he chose the wrong career and the wrong woman to her. Reference, we've been married for 5 years and she still constantly spells my name wrong, says it wrong. Like, she's intentional about it. She has an idea of a particular woman for her son and it wasn't me, I guess. I don't come from money, you know, I don't have like a big family name. I'm not someone you could run in the paper and I guess they would be like, oh, I can't believe he married a whatever. That's just not me. That doesn't mean I come from something bad. It's just like nothing prestigious, okay? And that's okay with me. Not okay with her. Obviously, yesterday was Valentine's Day. We had us a little time, okay? We had a reservation at a really nice French restaurant. Came home, popped a couple spicy cubes, you know. We were having a time for a few hours. And men always just, like, fall asleep right afterwards. I don't know. But me, I'm alert. I'm awake, okay? And I notice his phone just keeps going off. Mind you, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, like 1:45-ish. And I'm like, that's weird. Now, I'm not one to go through your phone, okay? It's just not my thing. But this man's over here snoring. It's going off. And I'm like, it's spiking my attention. It rings. And I'm like, maybe it's an emergency. He's still snoring. I get up. It's a private caller. And they're just breathing in the phone heavily after I say hello. So I go back through. Look at who was texting. And it's interesting because let's just call her B. It's the donor mom. Yeah. Not only does she tell him Happy Valentine's Day, there's a whole text thread that goes over a week. He only responded to like 3 things, basically. She texted him, you up, which is notorious booty call language. It's clearly that was her calling, which I find strange. And the texts don't really make a ton of sense, almost as if something has been deleted. Maybe, I don't know. She basically began texting him, you know, he asked who it was. She tells him that she really wants him to meet up with her. She wants to meet him and for him to meet the child. He asks if he would like to see a photo. He says yes, he would like to see a photo. I understand the curiosity. I do get that. Just weird to me that he's not told me about any of this at all. She does tell him that, you know, she's fantasized about him and them actually having a real life together, and it's so crazy that his mom got into contact. Like, she couldn't believe it, that, like, the stars are aligning in this way. He tells her he's married and he thinks it's inappropriate. And then some of the text messages start to not make any sense, right? She basically says something along the lines of, I understand I'm here in case you change your mind. And then the next day, she's like, have you gotten back from lunch yet? Like, I don't know. Maybe she's been calling, all right? I don't know. Like, part of me wants to go further into his phone, but then part of me is like, I don't want to be that person. Like, I want to, like, confront him and say something, because I haven't said anything yet. I don't want him to know that I went through his phone. I also obviously went into his mother's text messages real quick because she is the culprit, and saw that she had offered him a deal apparently, and that he should really think about her offer, and that they would also pay for the divorce, of course. So clearly, you know, I took context clues, okay? They're willing to pay off all his debt if he divorces me, and clearly they're pushing this, like, family onto him. It's weird that he hasn't told me. I'm like, is he thinking about it? Like, is he thinking about this? Part of me wants to go in there and get his iPad and just go through the whole entire thing, but I really want to trust my husband and just have him tell me himself. At the same time, I don't want to be an idiot. So what should I do? Someone's going to cheat. They're going to cheat regardless of what you look at, what you say, or what you do. So I'm like, should I just see what this man does? But am I an idiot if I do that? Am I an idiot? Should I just say something? I don't know. Like, I'm gaslighting myself at this point.
I will also take that recording that you're making.
I'll take the recording you're making as
No,
well.
I don't have to give you the
I don't have to
recording.
give you mine.
Yes, you do. It's a public record. You've just made one. So, pretty simple. Very easy.
Hey, how are you doing, sir? So we already explained to the staff here that this is a county building and you are allowed to be in here, all right? But they do have their own policies and whatnot that they have to follow as far as like providing records and things of that nature. So if there are records that you're requesting, I believe there are policies that you have to request.
Not true.
Did you research that on?
It's a law. It's not a policy.
Can you say
It's a law. Yeah, California Public Information Act. Real simple.
Okay.
Says you can give it written or verbally. You go look it up. But that's not your place, bro. If there's not a law broken, you guys can get back to work. I don't need you guys. I just need my public information. I don't need to be told their policy doesn't matter. The law matters.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's it.
I hear what you're saying. And
Pretty simple.
I don't want to argue with you at all.
Okay.
But
I'll see you later then.
well, we have a right to be here as well.
You too, but I don't need to hear what you got to say. I don't need the
Okay, we don't have to talk
directives
about
or
it.
stuff.
We'll just hang out here until
Okay.
4:30 when
Yeah.
we close.
Hang out, man. Yep. Do your thing.
We're about ready to close, so if you could go ahead and move on, that'd be great.
Cool. What time you guys close?
4 o'clock already?
4 o'clock. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Hang out, man. Yep. Do your thing. Name and badge number.
Officer Weens, South Lake Tahoe Police Department, badge number 239.
Name and badge.
Sergeant Brock, number 199.
Cool. And what about this fella here? Name and badge, bud.
How's it going? Officer Simon, badge number 224.
Cool. Appreciate it. Is that guy with you or no?
Yeah.
Cool.
Give us some more.
All right, guys, not with them. So we got another public record. So I'm going to say this on camera. Don't erase it. You two just made a public record. I'm going to request it. If you do, it's a law. They could probably tell you you're violating the law if you do. So, all right.
You guys need to, like, if you guys have business to attend to and whatnot in the back room or something like that.
What?
He only has access to the areas that the public has access to because he's not an employee. He's not an employee of the school district or anything like that. So he doesn't have access to any part of the building that he wishes. Only the areas that are accessible to the public. So at 4:30, when you guys close your door, then he's required to be out of the building at that point. So if you guys want to hang out for the next.
Oh no, it's
15
4.
minutes or
Remember?
whatnot, in the building,
Fucking
then
liars,
we'll hang
man.
out until you guys close.
That's the problem. I thought it was 4, Alan. What happened? We closed at 4. What happened to that?
I don't have to talk to him.
Didn't do a good job. You know, no, not true. You guys have to provide me service. That's actually not true. And I need my public records request. But the video gets put out. I just point the camera, act how you act, man. So I'm trying to verbalize my public records request. Are you guys gonna finish taking it or not? So we're gonna get this guy's name. Oh, what was your name, bud? That took the picture. What was your name? I need to figure out how to get that record by. Okay, so he's gonna deny his name too. Ignorance. Yeah, you do. I need a public records request. Somebody has to help me with it. I've given half of it to them. He just took a picture of me. It's a public record. I want the picture. Okay, so I'll take his picture, and then this lady here was audio recording, or she was video recording with her phone down, so I'll take that recording as well.
Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, of course.
appreciate you guys coming when there wasn't a crime, because we don't know what we're doing. All right, somebody want to take my public records request? Is it going to be you, buddy? All right, just showing how they act and the issues here. They don't understand what's going to happen after this comes out. That's all that matters. This guy's probably one of the most ignorant ones. He just laughs. You could tell he's angry, getting red. But it's pointless. Take the public records request, and I could probably be out of here before 4:30. I don't need to be here. You got a bunch of dumbasses that run this building and that work up front here, and we've already called out the women being masculine and trying to be combative and fight. This is real simple stuff, right? Just follow the law. Everything's good.
I'm not really sure what the records request was that you had requested. So.
Well, I'm trying to. So there's an argument of whether I can verbalize it or not. The law clearly says we can. Just try. I verbalized half of it. They took it. Now they're all gone. He won't take it. So they're really in violation right now, and they're opening up the school district to a lawsuit, which is stupid. I'm trying to explain this to them. They don't want to listen to me because I'm just a dumbass with a camera, right? Maybe if you guys tell them I won't have to sue the school district to get the public records, it's stupid, and it's a waste of time, and it's our money. It's the public's money. It ain't their money or your money, and so it's just a huge waste of money. It's stupid.
The only thing that I might add in that is, although you may be able to make that public records request, it doesn't require them to provide it to you rapidly. Or
No, 10 days. They have 10 days, but it does. You want to go behind me? Go ahead. Do you work here?
I work at the middle school.
Oh, okay, I don't need you. Yeah, they have 10 days to and they can. There's an extension in there. It gives them time for an extension. I think 5 or 10 extra days, and then they have to comply. So I get that, but right now they have to take it, or they're in violation. That's what I'm saying. They took some, but what they're not taking is that I want his. Go ahead, I'll turn around you. How about that? What they're not taking down is that I want his picture and her recording as well. Actually, when I said I wanted her recording, she said, "I ain't giving you anything. I'll erase it." I said, "Don't erase it. It's a public record. I'll erase it if I want." So on and so forth. So this is what we do. This is what we expose. We expose these attitudes. The camera shouldn't matter. You guys have cameras. They didn't come in and say, "Hey, don't record me on your camera."
I hear what you're saying. What makes it to where she would have to forfeit her recording?
Because
she asked for you to forfeit your recording to her.
I'm not a public servant. I don't have to. I'm not making a public record. She's here as well as him when he took the picture. They're on duty, working for public on public tax dollars. That makes it a public record. They're taking it. They're not doing anything for themselves right now. They're doing it for the school district. What makes it a public record? So if they erase those, I forget what the penal code is, but it's actually a misdemeanor crime for them to destroy public records. So, and with the lady threatening to do it, it's just super ignorant. It's easier to comply. You guys have been here and told him there's nothing we can do. He has every right to do it. At that point, we would think that the public employees would just comply and say, "Okay, he is right. Let's just do our job right and try to look good." But don't have to. I'm going to come back in 10 days and get it.
And you just want to pick it up in person.
Yep, I live out here, so now.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Where'd you move from? You don't have to tell me specifics or anything. I understand you want to be private. But
Oh, all over.
Mostly California, or just all over the country?
All over the world, man.
Really?
Yep. Want to hear me speak Chinese?
I don't know if you're saying I don't speak it, but that would be impressive.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, they should just comply now. Instead, we have him who sits out here and goes, "I'll just sit out here and ignore this dude and make the whole office look bad and myself." And it's fine. I mean, they're helping me right now. They're literally they're letting me expose them for what they are and what they're doing. So I love it. You know what I mean? It's just fine with me.
Do you mind if I ask what the public records request was that you asked for?
Yeah, so all of their first and last names, work hours, work days, salary, as well as any phone numbers they have provided by the school district,
So
personal cell phones,
Personal cell phones or employee?
provided cell phones from the school district. Yep.
Agency issued.
Correct. Yeah, and then the public record that he took and the public record she took.
I got you. That definitely seems like something that would be taking some time to get, if not all the employees.
Yeah,
working right now.
like I said, they got 10 days. They got 10 days and there's an extension. I believe it's a 5-day extension, but it might be a 10-day extension. So, yeah, real simple. It's not hard, but it seems like they just can't do their job. Well, like I said, this is an ego thing. It happens a lot with law enforcement as well. Just youth.
Ego or our ego?
Yours.
I used to smoke a pack a day for 10 years, and I vaped for 5 years. I don't even want to think about how much gunk I've put in my body and how much money I've burned through because of my nicotine addiction. And over the years, I've made so many separate attempts to quit. Sometimes the attempt would last for months, other times they would last for a day. But when I look back at the moments when I relapsed, it was never because I made a premeditated decision to give up on my journey. It was always because I was triggered by the smallest thing. It could be a friend smoking nearby, or it could even be seeing a character smoke on a TV show or movie. And those were the moments where I wish I had some.
You haven't proved anything.
Well,
you're just making big bold
What
statements. How do we know you're not from New York?
To be fair, hold on. He has an unbeatable argument because every time you present him with facts and evidence, he claims it's from the white man. So how can you beat somebody who doesn't accept any sort of proof?
That's actually not what I said.
You got him. Pound it on that.
No, I won't pound that one.
You won't pound that one because I got him.
No,
anyways,
because I know what you were doing. I mentioned the belt for that. That's facts.
Tickets.
The treaties that y'all signed with them.
You're not a prophet in the Bible.
Isaiah, I'm a prophet now.
You named yourself captain and you can't even swim.
I didn't name myself captain. I was given that title.
You were given that title by who?
By the man that outranks me, Commander Junior Hunter.
Commander Jamin Yaman?
I tried to hold it in that time.
You believe?
Boom! I got a point as the moderator.
I'm actually glad you said that.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
49 to 50 million black people.
And they won't stop shooting each other.
When they say 15%, like we're 15%.
Yeah.
That 55%.
So in general, do you support reparations for whites? No.
I would say no.
What about for blacks?
Did we promise them that?
What does that matter?
Well, I mean, promises matter.
I'm willing to lie. I'm not against that.
You're an Edomite. I expect you to say that.
You're an Edomite.
I'm not.
Says who? Should it be allowed to shoot somebody with a harpoon through the chest? Hold on. You didn't let Sal answer.
Can you give me some context or some color on that?
Yeah.
Because it's hilarious.
Am I being attacked?
No, it's hilarious. Rabbis, have you ever done blackface?
I don't know what that is.
Come on, it's in the name, blackface. Making yourself look like a gangster?
No.
It's interesting because when you meet African people, they don't like African Americans, and when you meet these African Americans, they don't like the African people. Who's right here?
Well, we're more right than them because our reason is twofold.
Well, you're more right than them.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Than them. I ain't put.
You're speaking in what you call Ebonics?
No, I didn't put no S on that one. Twofold. One, they're Hamites.
I don't understand half of the things you say. It's half English, half Ebonics.
Instead of that accent shit you got going on.
Everybody knows what I'm saying, though.
I would highly suggest. God is right. My name is Brian
No.
Borenstein. Right? Nobody. God didn't say Brian Borenstein. You're chosen.
Oh no.
Jews don't believe that we're the chosen people. It doesn't say that anywhere in the Jewish scriptures. God offered the Bible to everybody. Everybody said no. The Jews are the choosing people.
He dropped all his toys off SpongeBob.
We chose God, and then he chose us for a set of responsibilities.
You know why insurance companies started? Because slaves was cargo, and they wanted to get paid if any of them slaves died on the way.
Why would you want to pay for one of them if you don't
So you got
receive
banks,
it? You pay for an Amazon package if you don't get it at your door?
One of the first.
You think?
I don't believe in systemic racism. Fucking look at Obama.
Mm-hmm. What about him?
Why you look at me when you said Obama?
Because you're black.
But Obama's African, though.
To me, I don't believe in the funny stuff where, like you say, all of the people in the world are black.
Can I recommend a conditioner?
Why my hair is getting like an afro?
No, I
just
you
got a good sense of humor, man. You got a good sense of humor, man. Make it a little less
frizzy, and then you have more control. I noticed you're fiddling with it a lot.
Because when I'm getting sweaty, my hair is absorbing it, and it turns into sort of like his style thing.
Wait, braids? No, you can't.
Black Jew. Okay. What's your advice so Sal can become less racist?
Sal's not racist at all.
You should have heard him when I was walking him in the building.
What'd it say?
Fucking, I hope there's no fucking black people in there. That's what he was telling me in my ear, but he was saying he'd
You know what it seemed like? It seemed like when he got around a black guy, he changed.
I didn't say that.
Because he's scared of you. You're dangerous looking. You might have a weapon.
No, not in Cali.
My name is Sal, and I have a promo to do.
What do you want me to say?
Say what you told me about him before you got here. Say it to his face.
That's right. Say it to his face. Say it to his face.
When we decided I would do the pod, I wasn't expecting this. Well, I had
That's like a little sketch.
I had a nice time. You know, I had a nice time. At times, was I uncomfortable? Yes. Was I uncomfortable the entire time? Yes. but I like doing things that.
Things are looking up for.
I'm not Kaido game. I'm saying, listen, if I let you borrow my shoes, and then one day you don't let me borrow your shoes, I'm like, remember that time that you? Ooh, sour. Ooh, sour. Ooh, sour. Maybe make her looker, but maybe I am. Who the fuck is this mullet-haired, burger-fied fuck nigga? The woman who really loves me for who I am, or maybe who I'm not. Either way, it's getting bothered hot. Gross! Gross! What the fuck is going on? An imbalance inside me chemically up, down, down. This nigga has no face!
These niggas ain't ready.
This nigga voicing his reaction so hard, bro. Like the shit not that ass.
The fuck?
Oh my god! I can't believe this.
What is that
TikTok
beat,
hacks you need to know. If you're a small business owner and you aren't using TikTok Ads Manager, let me clear some things up for you. It's not just for influencers to get views. You can use TikTok ads to target people that are actually interested in whatever you're selling. Thus help us.
Really?
Ooh.
Traveling to Iconroll.
This nigga still posting. I'm gonna follow Phil Army just because I remember that.
Your son is on your car.
Let's make history!
The regions of Earth are so varied, but one human lifespan is not enough to see it all.
Watch for their weaknesses and strike.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action objective.
Come on, Shimada.
protect
Bro, I hate that. Every time you about to win a game, somebody want to leave. Now I'm going to lose my next match. Like, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just got on video.
This is what a cramp looks like.
Uh.
This is even a better angle. Oh god, Joseph! Ow!
I don't do that small talk shit. Are you circumcised or not?
What?
Are you circumcised? What is your body count? What
Okay.
Have you ever made a girl take a plan B, and did you pay for it?
Mm.
How many friends you flirt with? How many of them friends you flirt with, right? Do you watch straight porn? Or do you watch gay porn? Lesbians? Do you have a porn addiction? Do you have any addiction at all? Have you ever heard your parents having sex? These are all the questions that I will indeed ask. I am going to ask about your ex. I am going to ask how y'all broke up, and I am going to ask your body. I'm sitting at a bar. I'm doing assignments. I got invited out. Cool. But it's 11. It's 11. My assignments are due in 59 minutes. Okay, so sitting on doing my assignments. This guy next to me, we had kind of had a little bit of small talk. We're sitting next to each other. We really have a mutual friend over here. But we're sitting next to, we're vibing. Okay, but I'm doing my assignment, so I'm not really paying attention. I look up immediately and I say, "Are you circumcised?" He said, no one's ever asked me that. Well, here we are. Fess up. Tell me the tea. He says, "I'm actually uncircumcised." I said, "Cool. How is that?" He said, "I don't hate it." Honestly, gave me a pretty good description on what it's like. He even added the part, he was like, "I'm not gonna lie, my penis is kind of cute." So I said, oh, okay. I mean, I don't like need proof or anything. Like, I'm good. I was just like wondering, like, because like, why not? Like, why not tell me that? He was honest. He answered. He said, "Do you have a preference?" I did answer, but I'm not gonna fucking tell you what the fucking answer was. And I was like, yeah, that was it. He was really chill. We had great conversation. Nothing flirtatious, nothing weird. But sometimes you gotta ask people that. I actually often ask men if do you watch...
No, because that is a good question. That is a good question. You gotta think about it. But hold up though. Now, if I was to ask, you know what I mean? Nah, I'm the bad guy. I don't know. Now look, this is what I'm gonna do right here. Yeah. The fuck? What? Let that shit simmer.
As a black woman, one of the best things that I'm so grateful for is that I got to grow up around white people. Outside of growing up in a man-hating family, being around white girls, being around their white families and seeing their relationship dynamics also really helped me when it came to my decentering men journey. I just seen a video of a woman talking about how as black women, we are falsely sold this hope and dream that something is wrong with us because we're not getting married. Meanwhile, our other counterparts are deemed to be more marriageable, and the statistics support that they're getting more married, even though the statistics show that they rank lower in happiness, they rank higher in autoimmune diseases, they rank lower when it comes to financial stability. And when I would go to the houses of these white girls that I was friends with, they would tell me about their deadbeat fathers. They would tell me about their cheating fathers. I would see, like, there was one time where I actually did see their parents, like, have an argument and, like, almost, like, have, like, a physical abuse moment. And if I hadn't been in the home with them, there would have been a physical abuse moment, which means that the girl that I was friends with was actively in an environment where she was seeing physical abuse. And then she later went on to get into a relationship where she was the victim of physical abuse. I think one of the best pieces of advice to black women, women of color, is to understand that everything, the picture is being painted to you like it's so great and it's so much greener on the other side. What a lot of black women do not realize is that white women are conditioned to tolerate a lot more. Their exposure to abuse, their exposure to manipulation and things like that, it starts at a much younger age because they're able to visualize the dynamic. Meanwhile, we're not able to visualize the dynamic because the black man was never in the home in the first place. So therefore, we've been able to see more of a headstrong woman, a woman that has more autonomy over her life, a woman that gets to make more decisions over her life. I've never looked at a white woman and thought to myself that I want whatever it is that she wants. And even into adulthood, the white women that I would work with, because I primarily work with white women as well, for the women that were married, they would tell me straight up, like I had one woman who was white and she was married, and she's like, the only reason why me and my husband, because I think they had been married for like 10 years at the time, she said the only reason why me and my husband have been married for so long is because I work
If we do this
Smith
right,
and he works Smith.
they won't even know what
so
happened.
we rarely have to see each other, and we don't have children. That is the only reason why we're married. Several of them are going 50-50 in their relationships. Several of them know that they have outside children. The husband has outside children, and they're okay with it. Several of them know that they are deadbeat fathers to other women. A lot of them
really shouldn't be.
tolerate things that we simply were not conditioned to tolerate, which is why we are not quote-unquote worthy of being married, because we're simply not going to put up with those things. But I really do feel as though black women need to let go of like the stronghold of like,
We have to stop the payload.
get a husband, whereas black women go to college to be able to get a job. Is that true? Yes. But they're not going to college to get a husband in the that I got.
Let's try that one more time.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Fire in the hole!
Red on fire. I'm at the height of
Payload's
my
moving,
performance.
and it really shouldn't be.
They got us outnumbered.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I wrote this. Talk about the world. Don't get it twisted. This is not.
They're moving the payload.
This is for the whole. Girl, I hope that this is for the whole wide world. I hope that this is
Gotcha!
checking in. Where they ain't got the shit. Just like the only one that made it, and I hate it for my own.
Payload's moving. It really shouldn't be. Get in there, folks. Brains up. That really helps. Keep the heat on.
Boys wanna be pitched, but they only got 12 slots on the pitch. Blame it on the rain, Milli Vanilli with the disc.
Let's get
What I'm
them
trying to say is the
medicine.
blame can go just to blame them all. I can be like
her.
Team kill.
I ain't gonna be able to get that much groceries.
Knock him off the payload!
Hablarán de mi muerte a lo largo de la historia.
Justice reigns from above!
No hard feelings, Felix.
Excavation initiation!
No. Out of mercy. No mercy.
Jim Dandy!
Waffle. No sir. Dandy. No dandy. Next. Oatmeal. No sugar.
What is this nigga talking about, yo?
It started on my fault, and Yok-chan is my mum. Mum used to make the chili oil just for herself, but didn't realise I was pushing it. At the very beginning, I was just selling jars to people in my office, but we needed an online store. So my friend was like, mate, you've got to get on Shopify.
That's neat.
Yeah, and yeah, it was very easy to set up on Shopify. I did it completely on my own. Today we are in dozens of stores and doing super well online. We have an opportunity now to share this culture, and she can feel really proud. Brilliant.
I would like to make a reservation for a room under my name, Tickle Tipson. Could you please check the availability for the 31st of August?
31st of August. Let me check. We have 6 rooms left for our Grand Royal Suite.
Okay, that sounds fine. Does these wonders leave out? Either.
So you said your last name was Tipson and first name Tickle?
Careful now. That's sharp.
Yes, that's correct. My full name is Tickle Tipson. Tickle first name and Tipson last name.
I would just need your zip code and then a good phone number for us to use for you.
Certainly, my zip code is 46224 and my phone number is 555-344.
Okay.
問題ない。喜んでお手伝いしました。お困りのことがあれば何でもおっしゃってください。
Okay, let's see. Did you want to just book the room for that night, or did you want to add some packages?
For now, I'd like to just book the room for the 31st.
Okay. I would need the card number that you would like to put on file for your reservation.
I understand. Here's the card number you can put on file for the booking deposit. T555-457-8901. The expiration date is 3/25, and the 3-digit code is 697.
like the way you're looking at me.
I would just need you to repeat the card number. I wasn't able to get it fully. I'm sorry, I went a little fast.
Certainly, here's the full card number again, 5555. The expiration date is 3/25, and the 3-digit code is 697.
So I just heard the last 4 digits. I didn't hear the full 16-digit card number.
No worries, here's the full card number again in segments for better understanding. 546791 EXP 325 CVC 697.
I'm so sorry, it went a little fast. I have 4691.
First 4 digits 5555, last 4 digits 891 CVC 697.
So I have 5555.
Here are the other 3 4-digit segments. Middle 4 digits 4567, last 4 digits 8901. Expiry 25 CVC 697.
I guess I'm mixing up the numbers because it's not letting me put it in as a valid card.
Hi, my name's Alicia and I live 7 hours from the nearest stoplight. So how do we have electricity here if we live 7 hours from the nearest stoplight? Well, short matter is we do not. There is no electricity for us or our neighbors, which means we have a generator and a small battery bank, along with solar panels for the summertime, but no. There is no electricity, there is no running water, and there are no nail deliveries. 7 hours because we use horse and buggy? No, that is with my truck. And that is 7 hours one way, not both. Okay, would our car run out of gas? That is a good question. We carry gas trucks with us just in case. I've never run out of gas, but I'm very close, and thankfully we do have 2 gas stations that I usually stop at in between here. That's where we also get gas for my generator, or for our generator that powers our battery bank. So we do have a couple gas stations between here and there.
I am such
to kind of give you an idea, we live so far in the middle of nowhere that we do not even have land taxes because we're known as an unorganized borough, which means basically nobody lives there, so there's nothing to have.
That feels much better.
Study music theory online with Berkeley. Experience firsthand why Berkeley Online has earned a 97% satisfaction rate from students like you. Download your free music theory handbook now and see what thousands already know. Berkeley Online can make you a better musician.
Lindsey Graham said one of the most absurd things I've ever heard a politician say when he said this yesterday.
We did Iwo Jima. We can do this.
Let me explain to you why Lindsey Graham's comment is asinine. He says this is easy and he trusts the Marines. Iwo Jima was supposed to be a week-long battle. That's what was happening. The Navy bombarded from side to side. The whole island for 3 days prior to the Marines landing. It didn't matter. The Marines in total landed almost 90,000 Marines on that island. The first day on the right flank alone, they were only able to get 900 on the island because they were under such heavy fire. By the end of the day, only 150 of those were able to continue fighting. The rest had been killed or wounded. Now, that landing was on February 19th. By February 23rd, you get the iconic photo you see here of the Marines raising the flag on Mount Suribachi. The tunnel network below them in Mount Suribachi was still filled with Japanese soldiers at that time. The island itself wasn't considered secure until March. It was 36 days. 26,800 casualties on the island, 6,800 deaths. The remaining Marines were wounded or otherwise unable to continue to fight. This was the only battle in the Pacific theater where the Marines lost more casualties, more deaths than the Japanese ever took. The Japanese only had 21,000 defenders on the island. And in fact, it was 4 years after the island was being secured that the last 2 Japanese soldiers actually surrendered. They had spent 4 years in the tunnel network harassing U.S. forces and the locals on Iwo Jima. This wasn't easy. This wasn't quick. It Now, Iwo Jima itself was easy for us to reinforce. Yes, it was out of the way. The U.S. over Iwo Jima quickly had total air and naval superiority, and they still took 26,000 casualties. In the first 11 days of the battle at Iwo Jima, 14 ships were damaged beyond use, where they had to undergo major repairs, and 2 of those were fully sunk, including the USS Bismarck C, after 5 bombs and a kamikaze hit took it out. 318 sailors lost their lives in that, another 99 were wounded, and those aren't even counted among the dead and wounded on Iwo Jima Island itself. More than 200 planes were shot down or damaged during the battle, even though the U.S. had air and naval superiority. More than 100 tanks were lost in the battle, even though the U.S. was deemed to be the superior force. See, the Japanese had dug in. They had prepared for this. They had a tunnel network all over the island, and it took years to fully remove them. And just like Karg Island, Iwo Jima had zero strategic importance. The U.S. Army wanted to take it solely to use it as a P-51 base to escort fighters, because the Japanese had been using it to intercept their fighters, even though they usually could not even reach the B-29s flying overhead. The Marines took it for the Army, and then the Army barely ever used it. In fact, a year later, the U.S. Army said it had zero strategic importance and should have never been taken, that the expenditure in ammunition and manpower deemed Iwo Jima a costly mistake. After the fact, the Marines needed a reason to justify the cost to take Iwo Jima, so they focused on it, making it an emergency landing site for B-29s, claiming that the planes that landed there, nearly 2,000 B-29s between May and July of 1945, saved countless lives of those airmen. But the truth is, they weren't emergency landings there. They came in for routine refueling that they didn't need. They just did as a precaution because the airbase was there and made available to the flight crews. If we follow Lindsey Graham's guidance and go after Karg Island, it will be significantly worse than Iwo Jima ever was from a ratio standpoint. Whether it's 5,000 Marines or it's 50,000, we are going to lose more than 30% of the individuals that land on that island, just based upon the technological advances that we have experienced since 1945. See, the total loss of Marines on Iwo Jima was upwards of 33%. And Karg Island would likely be closer to 50. Why 50, you say? Well, we're already running out of interceptor missiles in the region. Karg Island is inside of Iran's national defense zone, and it's reachable within under 2 minutes for all drones and cruise missiles launched from the mainland. It's only 15 miles off the coast of Iran. It's outside of easy resupply range. It's inside their missile defense, inside their drone defense. It's inside their anti-ship weapons. It's not just harder. It's not just something different. It will be the most costly landing that the Marine Corps and the U.S. military has ever undertaken. Thousands will die. We will lose countless aircraft and countless ships, and it will escalate what is a regional war to a world war.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
No, you must be because you're still on the phone.
Can I help you?
Hey, how are ya?
Good.
Hey, so I have a question. I just moved down here and I'm looking for a new stylist. And I have like very bright colors in my hair. And I didn't know if you had anyone that
I'll decide my own fate.
We don't do color.
Aim for your best out there, pulse.
Why?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. Boost Mobile, where are you at, Boost Mobile?
Stealing a spaceship. You hear what they make satellites
Like,
out of these
where
days?
you at? And then they're like, Boost Mobile. What do you mean?
Toshiro-san mentioned you
Are
had a
you
daughter
assuming?
blessed by the fox spirit.
I'm saying we
Could she
color my
be?
hair. And if you, why will you not?
We don't do chemical services here.
I don't want chemicals in my hair.
But we don't have any color here, my love.
5, 4. That's not my name. My name is Bioessence. first of all. Second of all, I don't understand why you wouldn't do a cut and color in one color. I can't bring color? I don't like when people are touching on me. I'm saying if I'm gonna get touched by a stylist, I just want it one and done.
Lost to the cosmos.
But I could bring color.
Barrier cannot withstand my force here.
Is it like if you don't have the licensing to do the color? So then why do you work there?
Because it's close to my house and it's easy, and I honestly don't appreciate that because I have the job that I have.
Are you assuming that I'm asking you why you have your job?
That's what you just said, but Bioessence, I'm going to tell you this again. We do strictly haircuts. That's it. If you'd like to come in and get your haircut, come on down. If not, I suggest you call another salon.
Can I call you Master Dumbledore?
Dumbledore?
Oh, that's why you work there.
Oh no! The payload is on the
I
move!
don't understand why you're being like this. I'm just a girl who wants her hair done.
I understand that.
You must not do a lot because you told me 3 times over. No, you must be because you're still on the phone. Master.
We need to stop the payload.
So if you'd like to be kind,
I am being kind, but you're just kind of assuming that I'm not being kind, which is not very progressive of you.
what is it that we can help you with today?
I want to get my hair cut and colored.
Hyperring deployed!
I understand that you're a master stylist and you should be able to do that. And I've got cash in my hand, and I was going to do everything for the service. Okay, thank you. Bye, Master.
At Embry-Riddle, we take you from the classroom to the control tower. It's not just theory. It's real-world FA-certified training that prepares you to keep the sky safe from day one.
That was a bad omen.
Now we're in over there! Only the payload
Can't let my demons win. Minor path unlocked. We'll see how this goes. That was a bad omen.
Let's get together. Keep up here. Hey, get over here.
Check confirmed.
A taste of poison. 30 seconds remaining.
No one back down.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Complete. Score 0-2. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I'll decide my own fate.
Knowledge is its own reward. I should get a puppy. We had the most adorable Rottweiler back at base. Much lies in store. Let us see to it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack on the Dire luck. Escort the payload.
Okay, let's trash it. Spirits are breathing down my neck again.
Don't forget a favor. Misery made manifest.
Yeah, that'll get in the way.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I've got the payload.
What can I say?
Need a moment to recharge.
Let's get this payload delivered. Don't mess with the baby.
Bailing you out.
Hunting them down!
Arrival of the world.
We're outnumbered, by the way.
Push the payload.
This curse, it won't let me go.
Victory! Play of the game.
Time to drop the bomb!
Look for a map. Select your hero. Select heroes to ban. Traveling to Havana.
Who's ready to have some fun?
平和は訪れよう。
Pump up the bass. It's time to roll out.
People.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commence.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
powers do not favor us. Life protects life.
Reality bends to my will.
I'm on fire! Escorting the payload.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
We're in this together. All of us. Surrender to my will.
My power emanates!
Behold my exceptionality. We're on our way. Justice, reign from above. 30 seconds.
Yoroi o tasukere!
The payload has
A
reached
solid
the
upgrade.
checkpoint.
Breaking them down.
It was the first artist to say, put some respect on my name. Right.
What
I am the king of rock and roll. Ow! Ow! I just Following Jump, he had to fight to be heard. In 1956, while he was still working as a dishwasher, Elvis and Pat Boone were selling millions off Tutti Frutti.
And did you know that Elvis Presley and Pat Boone sold more of Tutti Frutti than I did? And I wrote it and sung it?
Did that bother you?
No, it didn't. It made me feel good. They opened the door that was locked and I couldn't get in.
Little Richard took that open door to dominate the next 2 years, redefining the sound and look of music. They breathed long before Prince, highly suggestive lyrics, flamboyant and androgynous costumes. The first performer to roll across the stage, jump from balconies, and perform trick-out playing piano from his back on one leg. It only makes sense that music pioneers James Brown, Jimi Hendrix, Otis Redding, Billy Preston, Joe Tex, the Beatles, and Rolling Stones are directly connected to him.
I had all of them. That's the reason I'm the king. All of them came from me. Poor little old bitty me, a little Jewish boy, black bottom from Georgia.
His impact bleeds across genres and generations. I mean, Elton John, David Bowie, Kiss, Michael Jackson, with that amount of influence, there was no way Little Richard was waiting for his memorial to get flowers, crowning himself the architect, originator, and emancipator of rock and roll.
See, they didn't want a black guy to be the one to create the rock and roll, because the white kids liked it. And they didn't want the white girl screaming over no black boy. And by me being a black guy and a good-looking black guy. And you know I'm not conceited, I'm convinced.
Convinced, the industry rights giving him his profit. Induction into the inaugural Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Michael Jackson returned his publishing rights after he purchased ATV, and what matters most, he's acknowledged as a pioneer of rock and roll.
I want to say that I'm really glad to get this award. It's been a long time coming, and I've been waiting. I am the originator. I am the emancipator.
If you're my boss or my parent, I would heavily.
No, that's too far back. No, you're gonna burn the fucking film. Right, now put that back up there just in case you need it. No, oh for fuck's sake. So that's boiling. I need need another onion. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. The onions are look, they're cooking up nicely. Nicely. Probably gonna need maybe some salmon. Shall we? No, sausages. God, that looks wrong, doesn't it? Oh fuck. Is that how I'm cooking sausage now? No! What have I done? No! Put it back!
We're in this together.
Grab this.
I'm sick and tired at the amount of great animation, revisionist history that I see on this app. A lot of you guys don't understand how anime became cool, how it flowed into the mainstream. But as a veteran, somebody that was actually there.
Blended into Penang curry. Hey, Grandpa, have you seen my shoes? I can't find my shoes.
Maybach music.
Damn, nigga, your grandpa just stuttered like a motherfucker.
This is no time for Maybach music, Grandpa. I'm looking for my shoes. Yo, PJ, you want to come back?
Wonder where he ended up.
Bro.
So we all heard, right, that jobs numbers for 2025.
I want to hear about the
Attackers incoming.
We'll give you shelter.
Stop the payment.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Thank you. I'm gonna very much respect.
Ready to fire.
What you say? What are you doing here, bro? You're supposed to be started. I don't know, I don't want to get it.
Yes, over here. Lens. But that lens looks really good on that. I would recommend the 50mm hands down to show you what that looks like. Because all these lenses I'm using right now, you can use this is a good lens to see what it looks like. We'll go to the 50mm. We've been past 5,000 lights. So this right here is the 50mm. Now, this right here gives you the edge cinema look. Now, why does this look way better? This tells a totally different story. I do feel like the blue is a little dramatic on this setting because maybe it's like, oh, that's because I don't have no additional lights on it too. But see, I gotta turn this up. I do see a lot of hit blue in my eyebrows and stuff like that.
This ends now.
But yeah, let's bring this closer so y'all can see it here. Why you're shutting at 180 degrees because of the maturity at time. If you want the most natural motion blur, it's automatic frame rate. It knows the shutter speed to match whatever frame rate it's out here. TikTok Premium with his live. Yeah, man, you already know how we doing it. Shout out to Sean Craig too. He's a great cinematographer as well. But yeah, man, we are not even that.
So when it comes down to award shows, movie premieres, I'm gonna want my award. I'm not even asking, like, I'm getting ready for the Grammy. I had a long running deal and I've been nominated 4 Grammys. One of them is Album of the Year. I'm overly excited. Not only am I excited for myself, I'm excited for my peers. Everybody made bangers, hits. After getting ready and getting dressed, also taking pictures for Instagram, it's time to pull up to the Grammy. The minute I arrive, all the stands are outside. I hop off the truck and everybody goes crazy. Over here. Can you sign this? Looking good. I take pictures with the fans. I sign autographs. And then I over there, and they all went crazy. The fans love me. Walk up to me and say, hey, congratulations on your nomination. I say, thanks, congrats on yours. Nia Storm had a crazy run as well. She was nominated for 3 Grammys. We're making conversation and Nia goes, you know what, come sit next to me. I got an open seat. I said, fuck it, why not? We make our way over to our seats before the Grammys start. What's going on? All the talented people performing. Aria Vance, Rico Suave, Maya Monroe, you name it. Now it's time to reveal who won each award in each category. 3 out of the 4 categories that I've been nominated for, I lost. But now they call Album of the Year. Who had the best album of the year? It's 4 artists in this category. Me, Rico Suave, Luna Sky, and my good friend Nia Storm. Host talking to the microphone. She says, guys, the award for the best album of the year goes to... She opens the envelope. She looks around at the crowd. Nia Storm! Everybody start clapping. The audience goes crazy. All 4 categories that I was nominated for and I didn't win one. Nia Storm, bitch ass. We made a couple songs together, but I was here and see. I had the better run. She gives me a hug. She hugs the host, grabs the award, and talks to her. Because I would like to thank everyone that helped me with this album. Me! Last but not least, I would like to thank Taj. Everybody in the crowd starts clapping. She said if it wasn't for her, this album wouldn't be this album. The features she did on this, the time she spent helping me with this album. I walking up the stage. I don't even notice. I'm about to pull a Kanye. I walk up the stage. She said I also would like to. I grabbed the mic. I say, Nia Storm, I'm gonna let you finish, but I gotta pause. It goes off in 5 minutes. The crowd looks on the screen. What's that looking around? Everybody slowly started to walk away. I said, everybody had a seat. Her off the fucking stage. She hit her head upon impact. I grabbed my phone out of my pocket and I'm walking frantically. And I said, where's the speaker? I walk up to the hall. I said, where the fuck is the speaker? Because it's over there, it's over there. Plug my phone into the speaker. Turn on my best album that was nominated for the award. Then I grabbed the mic. Now my hands are shaking, my head is spinning like, love this shit. I get on the mic, I said, since nobody give a fuck about my album, wait, you guys right now. Everybody stay fucking still. I'm gonna put on my next song. Pablo blow me away. This one drops in 5 minutes.
More update last night. Given up on its joint goals of overthrowing the Iranian regime and permanently disabling its nuclear program, it now says that its goal is to simply reopen the Strait of Hormuz, which is what we had before the war began, so we can avoid it just by not attacking. General Mattis, that former American general, top White House official, Trump, Iran right How is that like what? We did this for to get around other military assets still into the Gulf from American bases in America, and the concern now is that Trump is of Iran. Having said that, the Saudi leader is pushing Trump to continue with the war to overthrow keep in mind that a week ago Trump said that Iran may brutally surrender. Justice! What me? Surrender to my will. We're actually negotiating the Iranians and saying, no, we're not. We're not negotiating with them at all. And now, well, now he's talking about
Tactical visor activated.
And even future leaders, it looks for a diplomatic ending. An administration official told Politico he's a hot option, but says they're still testing multiple candidates. As if Trump gets to decide who's going to run Iran next. The hubris here. A new CBS News YouGov poll shows that when asked what is most important for the U.S. in Iran, 92% said end the conflict. Financial Times reports that someone bet $500 million on trade 15 minutes before Traders are saying it is pretty clear there's some insider trading going on, and it keeps happening repeatedly. Also on Polymarket, some kind of insider trading seems apparent with the Trump administration leaking. There's a huge oil refinery in Texas. Nobody quite knows what's up with that. May not be nefarious. And finally, gasoline has risen again to $3.98 a gallon, and oil prices, which dropped when Trump did his little shenanigans yesterday, are back up 4% for West Texas at 93 and British Brent at 105. Do follow me and share, and join me tonight at my live at 6 o'clock Eastern.
Your backpack doesn't have to be boring. I'm partnering with Adobe to create pins for my backpack for back to school. First, the ideation stage. I made some rough sketches and used Firefly boards in the Adobe Firefly web app to take my ideas and transform them into concepts to create a mood board for my final designs. After generating these ideas, I went into Adobe Illustrator and started creating the design on a circle template. I added some quotes, played around with some colors, and even used the pen tool to design some abstract graphics. Adobe Firefly and Adobe Creative Cloud Pro helped me throughout the entire design process from ideation to creating the final asset. And I'm learning essential design skills for my future career throughout the process. Try using Creative Cloud Pro and Adobe Firefly to personalize your back-to-school supplies for the new semester. As a student, you can save over 60% off your subscription when signing up with your student email. Try it out for yourself, and I can't wait to see what you create.
Did you guys know that Little Miss I Don't Want to Be Famous went to Grammys camp in 2014? It's $3,000 a week, and it's literally what she keeps referring to as summer camp, where she met all of her industry friends.
You met him at summer camp?
Yes.
Like summer camp?
Like art camp. Yeah.
When did you go to the summer camp? Was it?
Yeah, like 2015.
In New York City, I went to Grammy camp, worked with some really amazing, talented kids.
A few moments later.
The Grammys. The fucking talent show for rich people. I hope they hear this.
Yeah, fuck the Grammys submits work 8 times.
Thank you to my fellow nominees, and above all, my Papa Chapel, who I named myself after.
Her Papa Chapel, who owned an insurance company and was a multimillionaire and owned an absolutely massive golf course. When I say massive, I mean genuinely massive. His obituary states that he lived on and owned the golf course. And looking at the country club golf course's website on the Wayback Machine, I found an interesting page about real estate. So he owned not only this massive country club golf course thing, but also all these houses, these $500,000 houses, 20 fucking of them, that he sold to people, I guess, to live on this giant, rich Missouri compound. And there's a video of Chapel first signing her record deal, and the same grandfather is in the background, and I just find it hilarious that she loves going on about how she named herself after him, and she's this like feminist lesbian icon, but her entire thing is based around her extremely rich grandfather.
The meaning of my name is really important. It's my grandpa Chapel. He died September 22nd of 2016, and it feels good to know that like we got so successful. I feel like he's just like clapping from heaven right now.
You might have heard of him, the Strawberry Roan.
Roan was a reference to his favorite song. It's called The Strawberry Roan, which is about like a pinkish red horse.
This man had hundreds of millions of dollars. He owned planes. There was an airport right by the golf course and their house. Like, this was only 30 minutes away from where Chapel grew up. And one of her papa's sons, her uncle, is a conservative representative in Missouri who advocates against trans rights. And his daughter, who is Chapel Roan's mother, she's a veterinarian. They were able to buy a fully equipped hospital in 2002, like a mobile vet hospital. And then they bought a $760,000 brick and mortar vet hospital in 2014 when Chapel was going to Grammy camp.
Because I got signed so young. I got signed as a minor, and when I got dropped, I had 0 job experience under my belt, and like most people, I had a difficult time finding a job in the pandemic and could not afford health insurance.
I had management before I was signed through acting.
Oh, you were acting.
I was an actress before all of this. Actress, whatever.
So in film acting, I've been in film acting class for about 2 years. I love film acting almost as much as singing.
Do you know that you can melt marbles in a microwave using a microwave kiln?
No, you can't. That's not how microwaves work. I know everything. I'm an expert.
Slow down there, Cletus. You could have just Googled that information. Anyway, here's what it looks like after about 12 minutes in the microwave. And here's what it looks like after it's cooled down completely. And now I'm going to take these melted marbles and make an arrowhead out of them. I start by chipping away at the edges just to get it into the general shape of an arrowhead, and it should look something like this. Next, I braid the edges and start using some indirect percussion just to thin it down.
Why don't you use primitive tools like the Native Americans did?
I don't know. Probably the same reason I don't ride a horse to work every day. I live in the 21st century. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so after doing a little pressure flaking, it's time to add the notches on both sides.
You should be wearing a respirator if you could...
Am I tripping?
They say you're a good shot. Hope you don't mind that I'm better.
I know more than anyone that a head that big is an easy target.
I thought that was like some. I thought that was my thesis.
Oh,
my
bad.
5,
4,
No, my bad.
3, 2, 1. Attackers
Listen, man, I'm off like 600 grand.
Stop the pain.
Show them what you can do.
You got it.
I'm overloading!
I'm sorry, Toro.
Thirsty.
Guess you can learn even at this age. They're going to love this.
history. It was moving, and it really shouldn't be.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I can't die. I've still got more stuff to see.
Do you play CS or are you trying to join our queue?
Have to stop the payload. Come on, fire! They're moving the payload.
Meteor strike.
Yeah, we're outnumbered. Gotcha.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
It was moving. It really shouldn't be. Coming through. They're moving the payload. Pick itself up. Check. Dust itself off. In progress. Rocket barrage incoming. Excavation initiation. We have to stop the payload.
We're leaving with it.
Yeah, we're outnumbered.
Team kill. Round 1 complete. Score 0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Can't change the world by following all the rules.
I'll see this matter resolved.
No one's a natural. We all have to put in the work.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Free to engage. Escort the payload.
Transporting the payload. We're outnumbered. Be advised. Hello there. Hello there. Take this off. We need to move payload. Enemy contact. You cannot escape me. Let's make history.
In my world, there are no secrets. Mucho mejor. Taking to the I'll find a back door. Did I scare you?
Receive my aid.
You're not doing so good.
Rocket barrage incoming.
I'm not
My
done just
rockets
yet.
are fueled.
We're in this together. All of us.
Letting them down.
Surrender to my will.
Time is short.
They won't quit.
Forward.
Neither will I.
Clear out.
10 seconds. I'm not a fan of setbacks.
Let's make history. Surprise!
Defeat.
These are all Chongs. Chong. But these are all the same last name, as well as Sang, T, and Zhang. It's all the same character.
If you go to Chong, this one. See?
Zhang, yeah.
See what beside it? It says Jamaican Hakka. It says Chong or Chong.
But in Mandarin, it's Zhang. So how come some Chinese Jamaicans still use Zhang and not Chong?
Because they came later. They're speaking Mandarin.
Juklin too.
I went there April 4th, 2017.
Is this specifically like a Chong village?
Yes. This is a big village. This Chong village is big. Right?
Vote for your map.
When I went there, I showed them the head in his book, which is Chukwuike. It explains where the Chong is.
All right.
Select your hero. Choose heroes to ban.
Yo.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Here's what happened.
Hiya!
Don't jinx it.
Hello.
Welcome to the apocalypse.
Let's make history! Thank you.
We're in this
5,
together.
4,
All of us.
3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Taking them down. Just what I was looking for. Sails are powered and ready to fire. If they won't quit, neither will I.
They're not supposed to be getting up, right?
Area denial.
Disrupted.
Spot the payload.
Watch out! I'm standing high!
Nice work, team. Keep it moving. Efficient design at work. That's the stuff.
Sailors making me nostalgic. Look at this old my ultimate is ready. I'm back.
Wow! I'm actually on fire! We need to move the payload.
No sweat. Just need a new plan. This ends now. Recharging.
Plenty of bombs to go around. In 3, 2, 1.
Let's make history!
Team kill.
In my world, there are no secrets.
Let's move the payload. Okay, payload's moving.
Tengo que irme.
Did I scare you?
Heroes never die. Catch you later.
This should be fun.
We can't lose. Come on, everyone.
Tengo que irme.
Kill the Mahal.
That came in handy. Catch you later.
Overtime.
¿Extrañaste?
The payload has reached the channel.
Let me try that again.
I'm on fire. Well,
Heroes never die.
Somebody call.
Catch you later. Let's go. Apagando las luces.
Seconds remaining.
Let's get back online.
Take out the pace.
وريهم قوتك.
Did I scare you? Please, don't move.
Kill the Mahal.
Gotta go. That's more like it.
And I'm back.
Round 1 complete.
Ya volví.
Score 2-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
In my world, there are no secrets.
这个世界需要我们。
Tengo que irme. ¿Me extrañaste? Ay, te asusté.
Hey! Looks like my favorite doctor stuck around with town.
As did you, unsurprisingly. I don't believe any other organization could tolerate you.
Aw, you're just saying that.
I assure you, I mean every word.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
You cannot escape me.
System power. Did I scare you? And I'm back.
Tengo que irme. You're mine now.
Over there. Somebody call. No.
Much better.
Peace.
¿Qué onda?
Ya volví.
Neta? We're letting them get the objective.
Did I scare you?
At your side.
Gotta stop that payload. Let's block that payload. And I'm back.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Mind your path.
Payload shouldn't be moving.
Watch out! I'm spamming.
Stand with me.
You're mine now. Bring me handy. Got you mate. Stop that payload. Don't be such a diva. Go, Domoho.
¿Qué tal?
Somebody call. Surrender to my will. Cannot escape me.
Over here!
¿Qué onda?
You're mine now. 60 seconds. And I'm back. Catch you later. Take cover.
Heroes never die.
Payload shouldn't be moving. Don't be such a diva. Sientes mal? Under this. Gotta go.
30 seconds remaining.
Just what I needed.
Advance with me.
Victory. Play of the game.
Them are better than kiss. So next thing, I take my wife, I go home, and I give her some hot fuck. Footing at the ear, leg, turn up, back, bend up, everything. See how the devil wicked? And when I look beside me, and I'm my wife that's in the bed, you know. But that the same monkey from the zoo. So then we realize, hold on there. I don't have a wife. I never married yet. Yo, you bunny? Yeah, man. See things. Hallucinations. Yeah. So I just say, alright, I just go relax, take my wife, go up zoo. Is it me just go look on the monkey them or pet at
Vote for a map.
Jeffrey Epstein. How much for the burger? 12.
Select your hero. Choose hero bands. Now arriving at Yijiang Tower.
How much for the burger? Report crime. It's not McDonald's. You got a quarter pounder. It's not a quarter pounder.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
What about pepper spray? You have that? She called me Stu. Yeah, she hit me dirty. If I go back, then, you know. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hi. It's not McDonald's. You got a quarter pounder.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
One small step at a time.
Oh, I've got butterflies.
Submarine deployed.
Another day, another battlefield.
I am the queen.
Here with the fury.
Surrender to my will.
We're here to be a herald.
The objective is
Ready
mine.
to start a blizzard.
I must recharge. Hold on. These lads will heal you. Escape me.
Score 0-1.
Keep moving out there. Don't want to give him any easy shots, do we?
Recover your strength. Push your limits. Nothing breaks that I cannot mend.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Okay, not our best fight, but we can still do this.
Over here. Barrel is smoking.
Yeah, we're outnumbered.
Ran to Hades and back. I'm warmed up.
The objective is
Hold the
now
point. Clear it out.
Your prayers are answered. Sunlight soothes. I thought I was goner.
Winston reporting.
Have the objective. On the objective. Okay.
Take the objective.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Stand ready for Relaxation.
Well, that was uncalled for. Time to try again. What's up?
Bad idea. What's up? No bad idea. I mean, you guys are blocking the road. Bad way, bro. I got you. Can I go through? No, you got. You can see us here. Go that way. What's the what's your guys' problem? I'm probably out that black in 2 seconds. Got it. I mean, I don't know y'all's problem, bro. You guys got 6 people, bro. I mean, bro, we're just trying to have fun out here, and you guys are trying to be all hard at it, you know? These fools over here. These fools over here won't let me fucking pass. It's not worth it, bro. Bad idea. What's up? No bad idea. I mean, you guys are blocking the road. Bad way, bro. I got you. Can I go through? No, you got. You can see us here. Go that way. I just don't know what's your guys' problem? I'm probably out that black in 2 seconds. Got it. I mean, I don't know y'all's problem, bro. You guys got 6 people, bro. Excuse me. This is the registered fire alarm for my name. Yeah, Smith and Weston.
Just go ahead and keep your hands on the steering.
Yeah.
Just keep your hands on the wheel, okay?
Alright, sir. Yeah. Just because you got a firearm in the car, okay, we're just gonna do this the safe way. Okay. So what I need you to do, can you undo your seatbelt for me? Can I call the supervisor, please? I would like your supervisor. You can talk to him afterwards. Sir, I would like your supervisor. We're gonna talk to him after. I need to do what I Can you call him on the radio? He's not trying to call his supervisor on the radio. Okay, I'm a citizen too, bro. It's like, and you work for public and safety. You're doing your job. What's your cause of stopping me? What I want to know. You didn't give me the cause. You said for your tent. I told you I got. That tent will cost you over. Okay. Whoa. That's way. Whoa. Are you serious? Your fingers on the back of your head. Whoa. Okay. Undo your seatbelt with your right hand. Oh wow.
Any weapons, have you?
Yeah.
What kind of weapon?
This is the registered fire alarm in my name. Yeah, Smith and Weston.
Just go ahead and keep your hands on the steering.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you for a second? Just keep your hands on the wheel, okay?
Alright, sir. Yeah. Just because you got a firearm in the car, okay, we're just gonna do this the safe way. Okay. So what I need you to do, can you undo your seatbelt for me? Can I call the supervisor, please? I would like your supervisor. You can talk to him afterwards. Sir, I would like your supervisor. We're gonna talk to him after. I need to do what I Can you call him on your radio? Huh? Can you call him on your radio? He's not trying to call his supervisor on the radio. Okay, I'm a citizen too, bro. It's like, and you work for public and safety. You're doing your job. What's your cause of stopping me? What I want to know. You didn't give me a cause. You said for your tent. I told you I got. Whoa. That's way. Whoa. Are you serious? Whoa. You see both with your right hand. Oh wow.
Any weapons, have you?
Yeah.
What kind of weapon?
This is the registered fire alarm in my name. Yeah, Smith and Weston.
Just go ahead and keep your hands on the steering.
Yeah.
Just keep your hands on the wheel, sir.
Alright, sir. Finish the lyrics.
What instrument do you think this is? Because nobody has gotten it right yet.
Okay.
Now wait, but can y'all move like this? Because I'm gonna need all this space here.
Okay. Alright.
Sir, more back, please. Nah, stop right here, bro. I need you to stand right there.
Okay. Okay, you can get. Oh, crap, bro. You can get closer. Oh my god. Bro.
You want to try my window? Go ahead.
Gosh, bro. Dude, stop.
Let me tell you something. If it doesn't move, it's all fixed. But this time it's free will. So it's different. It's like a fix.
Okay.
Yeah. Why?
You're a smart kid, aren't you?
That,
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Outside of Cleveland, I'm like little small. Cleveland's like big city. Oh, really? Okay, okay. It is. I appreciate it, dude.
see.
Are you actually 10? Yeah. Dude, you're not stupid, bro. You're smarter than you think, bro. Okay.
Now wait, but can y'all move like this? Because I'm moving all this space here.
She's on bond for murder. She's lucky to even have a bond, and now she picks up an assault. She's ordered to have a curfew, and she's just doing whatever the hell she wants to do.
In this case, Judge, that's before your court. This is a brand new case, and this is her first time having any.
So I just got back to the city. It's a kid. Ooh, what do we have here? Ain't she a beauty? It's a nice one, man. Sure. Here, you take a picture. I'm gonna hold you and hold this for. Here, get out. There we go. What you got? I'm drinking Mexico water. This is sink water from the sink in Mexico. I'm drinking it. Look, my left. Don't drink the water in Mexico because you don't let it black out. Don't let it myself. I'm drinking Mexico water. This is sink water. Oh! Oh! The same thing with For Professor Nicholas. Yes, that's you. Got the baby order? Cucumber? Cucumber? An eggplant? So you want? DoorDash order?
Was not part of this. Look, I'm a Bible believing follower of Christ. This ain't it, gang. This is not it. Why you got to Bible slam people to make them believe that? No, that's not how this works. No, it's not. I don't think that's how it works. No. I wish I had showed y'all for the video. All I did was come over here and start pumping. And gas came. Diesel. And I went in there first. But something over.
설장면. But yeah, 我会摔相关。Interested, okay? Alright. 我会摔相关吗？ Are you a gang? Are you a gang member? No, man. They have me down affiliated as a gang member because they say this is the Alamo and it's the White House, man. Look, it's the White House. It's not the Alamo. It's the White House. I don't have no gang affiliate. I can show you all my tattoos. I don't have no gang affiliate tattoos. The White House, because my last name is Casablanca, man, and if you translate it in English, it's White House. I've never been to prison. How would I be in a gang if I've never been to prison? Oh, there are plenty people who are in gangs who've never been to prison. Whoever tattooed that White House, that's not a good depiction. It's actually just covering my ex-wife's name. That's why I put it there, really, but... Are you a gang member? No, man. They have me down affiliated as a gang member because they say this is the Alamo and it's the White House, man. Look, it's the White House. It's not the Alamo. It's the White House. I don't have no gang affiliate. I can show you all my tattoos. I don't have no gang affiliate tattoos. The White House, because my last name is Casablanca, man, and if you translate it in English, it's White House. I've never been to prison.
Yes. Just letting you know, I do have my weapon on me. It's on here. If you want to let me get off and you can take it. Yeah.
You could be any gun.
I would be a BMG because it's big and can take out anything.
This girl, ¿saben? Hola, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? ¿Es galleta? ¿Cuántas? ¿Dos por uno? Okay. ¿Son ricos? Okay. Aquí está uno y uno para ti. Gracias. See how good these are. I'm going to do a taste test on these. What is this girl selling? Hola, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? ¿Es galleta? ¿Cuántas? Dos por uno. ¿Son ricos? Okay. Aquí está uno y uno para ti. Gracias. Try to hit a lip on this. It should be. But it should fade. You got another one? I probably hit a lip on this, bro. Oh, sugar my fingers. Like, pull up right now. Fuck y'all got going on. I can't, legally, I can't give it back. Y'all trying to scam us or something, bro? That's the thing, legally, I can't give it back. I just can't give it back, because legally, you know, such shit, you feel me? No, but it's the jacket. Like the jacket, not structure. Yeah, I probably hit a lick or something, bro. Probably hit a lick on it. Shit, babe. Bro, this shit fake. You got another one? No, I probably hit a lick on it, bro. Oh. Fingers. Like, pull up right now. Fuck y'all got going on. Legally, I can't give it back. So you're freaked out. What you say? So you're freaked out. What you said? You black? Oh, you were there, but you didn't know. Yeah. What's the greatest shit you done?
Yeah. Chester, were you bleeding too hard?